when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Falcons of San Antonio taking on the New Orleans Saints. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
On point, ready? Here we go. 180. Stop.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Gun. Cut. Right in. Cut.
Here's Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The Saints at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They looked like they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games. I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Shot.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
23-yard line.
Here we go. Shot.
Now it's Burrow. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal.
Gun. Shot. 180. Shot.
Pacheco going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
On one.
Second and goal from the 1.
He's just set. Shot.
On the ground, it's a rookie from Texas Tech. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Tried to punch it in with the extra beef for the fullback on 3rd and goal, but it didn't work.
And you think to yourself, more size, more physicality, you're going to wedge and create a hole. Sometimes that extra size actually takes up that space, and you get nowhere. Let's see what they come up with next.
So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more?
Here we go. 180. Shot.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Devontae Adams. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Get him. Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. Now he's loose at the 40. Breece Hall. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 65 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Ready.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on third and goal from the 1. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Xavier Worthy halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Falcons respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. Burrow on play action. He's got his man in the crossing route. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Here we go. Cut.
7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a first and 10.
Here we go. Hey, can.
Now Burrow. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Second and 10.
Here we go. Right, Eddie.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Ready?
Burrow will throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Partner, normally double coverage is reserved for receivers and tight ends, but this time they actually targeted the running back with it, and it still wasn't enough. He attacked the defense and got in a great position to haul in the catch and get a nice gain out of it.
Yeah, he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
3rd down and 1.
Let's get set.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. Now, he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Here we go.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Gun. Cut. Right 80. Right hot.
They'll run for it with Pacheco. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Here's a diving catch right side. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get into pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
11.
Burrow going to keep it himself. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Joe Burrow with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Falcons 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And the Falcons
70.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 82 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
And the San Antonio first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. 60, cut 19. Dragon 60. Panther 11. 19 left. Not saying 19.
Now Willis. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
19 tight. Trap 60. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Willis looks to pass it here. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good on the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll be out right at the 35. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here comes 3rd down at 7.
11. Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, he still brings it in off the tip here on the deep shot. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's good for a save.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Well, that one complete once again to Higgins. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's Pacheco. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
On 1, ready?
So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more?
180.
Now it's Burrow. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
On 1, ready?
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Hey, can.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He'll try to do it himself. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From a yard out. And the Saints take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
21. Falcons 14.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he'll be out right at the 35. 92 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now he'll tuck this and run. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
60, 60. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Win the rep, let's go, right here.
Willis will look to throw it. Incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Broncos. Mustang 19. Go.
Now Willis to throw. And he is caught. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
To throw, here's Willis. Now he's going to step up and run. He dumps this one off here to Hall. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. And he spikes it to stop the clock. And now if they choose, they'll have a chance at maybe a long field goal try here just before the break. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll bring him back within 4. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, they trail here. They're not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Back to throw, Willis. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Nice, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18. Trap 60, trap 60.
Willis out of the gun. This pass out wide to Hall. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Warriors 70, 18 Pioneer. 79 Broncos. Ready, right?
Again, Willis to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Xavier Worthy. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Elliott Good with a PAT. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Burrow looking to pass. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Falcons. Xavier Worthy, 67 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott Good on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Gun.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, can. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Here's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Adams. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play. After catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard
11
line.
MT. 11 MT. Stop.
And Burrow going to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Higgins. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge, maybe not count.
Now Burrow loses the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. Eleven. Shot.
This time Burrow will look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line.
That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1, ready?
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27.
180. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
7 Pirates, 19 tight, 19 tight. Let go.
Willis looking to throw it. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Daquan Jones forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
3rd and 13.
The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Hyatt goes in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If you continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame him?
25, touchdown, Falcons. Breece Hall, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Gun. Stop.
Pacheco and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
On one, ready?
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way. They
are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
On one, right?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now a second and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
That was an ugly-looking kick, and the snap largely to blame. These special teams operations are relying on everyone being on the same page, so even the slightest hiccup can lead to some missed kicks, and that's exactly what we saw here.
Running left, it's Hall. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper. 17 yards, first down.
First and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Saints' 30-yard line.
Go.
They'll toss it out right here to Hall. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Breece Hall with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Falcons are able to widen their advantage. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let's get set. Shot. 180. Shot.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Here we go. 180.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for the Falcons, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles.